So we have completed the lesson and now we have come on to the fun with the grammar part. And in fun with the grammar part, what we have put is something else but prepositions. Prepositions. Okay. So we can simply say that prepositions are words that show positions. Okay. Words that show positions are called prepositions. So prepositions are some words which show their positions. Okay. So for example, I have a box and a remote. Okay. So I kept the remote here and now I need to show the relation in between the remote and the box. Okay. I need to show the relation in between these two. Right? So when I keep this on top of this box, I can say the remote is on the box. The remote is on the box. We can see it here, right? Right? Now, if I keep the remote here, now what can we say? The remote is under the box. The remote is under the box. If I keep it here, if I keep the remote here, then we can say the remote is in front of the box. What? Yes, the remote is. If I keep it here, now what we can say? Yeah, the remote is, yes, we say behind the box, isn't it? Huh? If I keep it here, now we can say beside the box. Huh? The box is here and the remote also is there. Now what do we say? Yeah, we can say it is by the box. Huh? And if I open the box and keep it here, then what do we say? The remote is in the box, or we can say the, yes, a remote is kept inside the box. The remote is kept inside the box. Okay. So now let us check these words over here. So now let us check these words like on is showing the position. Huh? Under is showing the position. In front of is another word that shows the position. Inside, behind, beside, by, in, at, over, above, below, beneath, across, along. All these kinds of words are used for showing, yes, the position of one thing related to other. Okay. So these kinds of words are called prepositions, right? So preposition is a word that shows the position, that indicates the position of something in relation with another thing. A word that shows the position of something in relation with another thing is called a preposition, right? Okay. Now, there are plenty of prepositions and we need to be very careful when we use prepositions. It's not that easy, or just like we use some other words, we cannot use in prepositions. Okay? When we read something, we need to be extremely careful regarding how prepositions are used in that, and based on that, we need to practice using prepositions, right? So now we have got one or two exercises here, which are related to the usage of prepositions. We will do that first and then we will go on to the next one, right? Check the correct preposition given in the guidance. The king was seated on his throne. So what is the correct preposition here? On means on top of. Above means there's a gap, distance, isn't it? Yes. So we will drag the tick mark and keep it on. Yes. Tenali Raman sat on his right. For his right. On is something that is related to the position, isn't it? Again on. And the magician stood at the center of the courtroom. Like he cannot stand above the courtroom, isn't it? He can stand at the center. Yes, so at the center. The magician showed magic tricks to everyone. He was performing for all the people there, isn't it? So the answer is to everyone in the court for quite some time. For is a preposition of time, right? For quite some time. Yes. The magician changed a stick into a sword. There's a conversion happening there. Into a sword. In a moment. In is a preposition of a place and time. So in a moment. So in. There was a canopy above the king's head. On the king's head, on the king we have crown. Right? There will be canopy kind of a stuff above the king. King will be sitting here, isn't it? So above. The answer is above. Canopy above the king's head. It was made of velvet. It was made of velvet. Yes. The magician put all his things into a bag. Inside of. The magician had put all his things into a bag and left the court when he was defeated by Tenali Raman. By Tenali Raman. Yes, now we have done it. The king was seated on his throne. Tenali Raman sat on his right and the magician stood at the center of the courtroom. The magician showed magic tricks to everyone in the court for quite some time. The magician changed the stick into a sword in a moment. There was a canopy above the king's head. It was made of velvet. The magician put all the things into a bag and left the courtroom when he was defeated by Tenali Raman. Okay. So now I will keep the screen the same for another minute so that you can just have a look at this once again. Read the sentences carefully and have an observe the usage of prepositions in them.